Hey, welcome back to the Tammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house, in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick like me with really, really cute dogs. They're on the couch. They're not with me right now. I hear one actually having a drink. If you just found us and we're live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the batteries for the spirit box. Hey, Texas. How are you? Happy Friday. If there's any good spirits that want to come by and hang out with us, please come touch the REMpod. Let us know you're here. You can also say something in the spirit box. I'm going to put the batteries in the spirit box. Awesome. Me too. But now I'm having a cup of tea instead. Because I do plan on going to bed soon if it's slow around here. Which, it's always like a box of chocolates around here. You never know what you're going to get. Hi. You want to come up it? No? Okay, cookie cutter. I've renamed Gypsy to Cookie because of her mental tree illness, which is now spread to puppy rooting. I'm like, okay, whatever. My day was good. I think I need some more sleep, though. So I am definitely not going to work until 8 o'clock in the morning. I think I worked from 10 a.m. yesterday till 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock this morning. And then I stayed up even more extra late to talk to my best friend in England. It was good to catch up with her. But I definitely need some more sleep. Yeah, I like sleep too. So tonight I'm channeling Anne Boleyn. I'm going to try to start channeling Anne Boleyn. I'd really like to talk to her. Maybe we'll get Matthew Perry again. How can you stand? I don't think I have experienced 100-degree summer since 2019. 2019, I remember driving down the street and the temperature in my car, well, like 111 degrees. Hey, Maria, welcome back to the Chammy. How's your day been, sweetheart? Are you having a good Friday night? Have you guys hugged yet? I always like to ask these questions. Yeah, I just crashed for a little bit. I'm hoping I'll sleep better tonight. I've been in not too much pain, but uncomfortable since putting that faucet in. I mean, I'm pretty physically fit, but I think my sleep has been very poor. Not because I have been going to bed late early morning, but, or even really overworking. I think it's the pain that I'm in. It's waking me up while I'm sleeping. I am remembering waking up a lot while sleeping this week after changing the kitchen sink faucet out. Yes, Maria, I do. Yes, Sammy kept holding your hand. Interesting. That's so cute. Hey, Veronica, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Chammy. I am doing yes or no's. We have about 5 to 10 minutes left of that. If you guys want to get in a free question whether you plan on buying a reading or not tonight, you can definitely get access to a free yes or no question. Hi, Spirit. Tonight we're channeling Anne Boleyn. I want to talk to Anne. That'll be the main chick for the weekend that we're going to try to channel here on the Chammy. May 19th is on Sunday. Also, we'll see if we get Matthew Perry again. Maybe my mom will come by and say hey. Last night there was Eric, Tom, Hope again. A couple names. I've been putting the names on the community board that come out on the. It even said David again. There was a spirit that said their name was David. I don't know if it's David Cooper or David Bowie. It didn't say. But sometimes it's David Bowie, sometimes it's David Cooper. I guess Anne Boleyn. Well, how many years has Anne Boleyn been dead now? What did she die, like 1530s? May 19th, 1536. Can you imagine being in your 30s and you're in the prime of your life, get your head whacked off? No. I think I've always been traumatized by it, by the idea of what happened to her. Let's find out if he'll communicate this weekend. Spirit will Maria and her person of interest, David, will they communicate this weekend at all? And what does she need to know about that? Spirit says, not so much this weekend. We got a flippy, flappy, floppy, upside down, reversed 3 of Wands. So maybe not this weekend. I mean, you could change it, but I would love to hear something like you ran into him on the weekend or something somewhere. Let's manifest it. Anne Boleyn, I love you, and I would love for you to come and talk to us. Don't worry, I'm just a lapsed Catholic. I don't practice. Maybe that'll make it better. God, she's probably just somewhere laughing at me. She's probably like, ooh, that was scary. Did you hear that? God, I almost scared the pee-wadding out of me. And I have it turned down. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. So I asked it like last night or the night before or sometime this week, if the volume, like if the sound, if it gets too loud, are they the ones turning off the speaker? One of them said yes, but I'm still wondering if that's the truth. If there's any good spirits that want to come and talk to us, please do so now. Okay, Veronica, what question do you want to ask, sweetheart? You get a free one. We're still in the free zone. Thank you, sweetheart. It will. I'm planning on work, pay bills, so I can get more sleep later. I really hope that I'll find some time soon to finish my tarot decks and my little card game that I'm making for you guys. feel like I've just been working on that stuff for too long. Thank you so much for your donation, Veronica. If you want to put your questions in the chat, feel free. Okay, Maria, cool. Just let me know what you'll need. Hi, Spirit. Is Anne Boleyn there? We want to talk to Anne Boleyn because us modern advanced women, we just think you're all the rage 500 years later. We are intrigued. Oh, and where's that Lady Jane girl? That Lady Janet that was here not too long ago. There's a Lady Janet or Lady Jane. And I don't know why, but she came through. She said that she was from like 500 years ago and lived in a castle in Scotland, or was from a castle in Scotland. It's pretty strange. Spirit, Veronica wants to know, what are Lester's deep inner thoughts about her? That's so powerful. Deep inner thoughts. Yes. How do you feel about that, Anne Boleyn? You're an icon 500 years later. Teaching girls how to keep the quarter between their knees since 1533. So I was just reading about her sister and how I guess there's nobody that has survived on the Tudor side of things, but the Tudor line still sits on the throne through her sister Mary. Isn't that interesting? So his deep inner thoughts. This is so interesting because here's a card about memory. Why is it so? Why can't we see it? Water has memory. Water has memory. Why is it so? Hold on. Maybe it's that light. Okay, whatever. The camera sucks. Spirit, can you tell us what's going on in his most deep inner thoughts about Veronica? She wants to know what's going on with Lester's thoughts. Okay, those are pretty dark, Spirit. Until the day breaks and the shadow flees away, water has memory. So I feel like the theme of this reading is going to be about his memories of you both, and how maybe he gets away with himself with those deep inner thoughts about you. Spirit, what else can you tell her? What kind of wisdom can you give her on his deep inner thoughts of her? So yeah, he's willing to put anything that doesn't feel good behind you both. In the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. You know, he's not interested in conflict or any kind of, in his thoughts, he's not interested in anything, any fighting or arguing or feeling like you guys are in limbo. He just wants to have fun. His deep inner thoughts, like he's trying to think about what the next level of communication is going to be in that. Hi, sweetheart. How are you, Dollface? Welcome back to the channel. Do you need a yes or no, free or paid reading, dear? Let me know. I'm here for you. I'm still so excited for you about them flowers. You know, it's as if he wants the conversations to go well. He wants to also, it's almost as if they want to also do something special, like maybe travel, go somewhere you guys have never been before, do something you've never done before. Wonders why y'all stopped making plans and doesn't want that to happen again. So he gets away with the light and the dark of the memories and the thoughts. I don't think anybody's really probably told him, you know, don't get wrapped up in that darkness, you know, from your old stories. Move forward with having fun with, you know, what's unexpected, that's awesome, that might be awesome, that's coming his way, you know, whether it be love or life or, you know, or work or experiences. Because there's so many experiences that I'm feeling this person wants to have with you and talk about. So these are just some of his deep innermost thoughts. And I think it's so interesting how there were so many swords, when swords are about the thoughts. This page of swords is standing in front of these, though. You know, it's like they are willing to sacrifice to try building foundation of love and trust in that Nine of Wands. You know, you got through communication, and nostalgic moments you both are creating together as friends, or even if it's just chatting on the phone right now, making each other helping each other maybe making it through the night. Maybe talk it. Also emotional. You know, that is a very good question. That is a very, very good question. Let's see what Spirit says about that. Is it her light that he's attracted to? So glad you're doing well, Dollface. Yes. And the Queen of Swords, yeah. Your strength, your sense of humor, your ability to take care of yourself, be independent, but most of all, you know, your resilience. Yeah, he keeps his cards close, like, now start telling yourself he shows them all to me. So he can win a better hand or win a better game or, you know, be a better version of himself. You know, whatever feels natural. But I do understand what you mean by keeps the cards close. Spirit, what are Lester's feelings for her? And what does she need to know about that? Spending close time together. And that Seven of Pentacles. Working on actually achieving something that makes you both feel special, happy, content. Not just only in your daily lives, but maybe even that means your sex lives. Where you guys are just naturally comfortable with each other and can communicate in a way where things aren't going too fast for you guys, but things are also not staying stagnant. You know, you're communicating about what you want in a connection, in a relationship, in your lives. What would he tell her if he could tell her anything right now, Spirit? Okay, all those are on my lap face down. What would he tell her if he could, Spirit, right now? What would he tell her? He's recovered from whatever conflict is that has happened in the past. Doesn't really want to go into it ever again or talk about it because it's all behind him now. Okay, see how it's behind him now. He's recovered from whatever it was that conflict was in the beginning. So he probably won't even mention that to you because, the romantic feelings to him are more important. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And that's how he feels about it. It's very sweet. Playfulness will get you everywhere. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. Can the spirit who's touching the REMpod say their name? We want to speak to Anne Boleyn. Spirit, are you there? Okay, we got about 6 minutes left. What's going on, babe? I would like to speak to Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn, are you there? So through the power of technology, we have this speaker for you to speak into, Anne. Just hear a lady's voice. If you could speak into the speaker, Anne. Regarding the past with him, what is the dynamic between us and the person he's with? Spirit, what does she need to know about that? What is the dynamic between regarding the past with oh, that's interesting, separation? What else does she need to know about that, Spirit? Letting go of control issues? Past life relationship? Hi, you okay, Daddy? Okay. Any wisdom from the Golden Girls in regards to the dynamic that's going on between Veronica, Lester, and the person he's with? Understood. The spirit box might have said Lester one or two times in the last year and a half. That's interesting. So, seems to be little to no conflict. What else kind of wisdom, Spirit, does she need to know in regards to Are they still a love triangle? Is it still a love triangle? Yeah, and you've got to get it out of your head and the idea that it's a love triangle if that's not something you want. So put your boundaries up, because you are the most important in this situation. So the dynamic is, it's like as if you've been here before with them. Okay? You have all known each other before. Letting go of control issues. Allowing the situation to unfold naturally, like we just talked about. What feels natural right now is what you just said. I just know, you can love multiple people, but I just know we are a love triangle. I believe we can love many, many people, but we love them in a different way. I think we all, I'm not going to love you the same way that I love Dollface Diva. Even if I love you both, I'm not going to love you guys the way that I may love my children or my pets. It's different. I might not love my dog the way I love my dad. You know what I mean? But it's still love. Love is still all around. So the dynamic, though, between you three seems like it's separation right now. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So who feels naturally as your partner right now? What is going on? What are you telling yourself about? Are you telling yourself that this person's your partner? Do you feel like they could be your partner? Because right now I feel like the most important thing to him is the friendship dynamic and creating nostalgic moments with you that you guys can enjoy again and again and again, even if you guys are all friends. And I don't know that any of you would let go of any of those kind of control issues to just be decent to each other and have a good time without trying to hurt each other. Does that make sense? This is all very difficult for people. If we were children and not sexualized, it might be different. But we're not children. We are adults and we are sexualized. But that doesn't mean that you have to lose your piety or, your self-respect, because that's what makes you more attractive. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of like the situation with the woman that fell in love with the man before he ever got married. That kind of thing. And then what is she supposed to do? Or say it's even vice versa. The man who fell in love with the woman, before she got married, then what do they do? Like, what do they do with all that love? Fuck the pain away? I don't know. Well, I mean, I have asthma. I'm having an asthma issue right now, but I just keep telling myself, every time I play Dragon, I'm getting better and better. And I am. I mean, it's been a week and 2 days since they smoked whatever they smoked or whatever that smell was in the house during the live. Google said it was crack cocaine. How am I really to know? I mean, I don't know, but I've not been well since then. But I am better today than I was earlier today or yesterday or even a week ago. I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to know that you've had this dynamic, and we talked about this in the last reading. That's what's so amazing, is it's coming up again. It's coming up again. It's interesting. The guy who lives upstairs had to come down to look at the sink before we fixed it, because he's going to actually do the work on changing the valve. But I knew he would not be able to do the faucet, no matter how, although I probably could have used his muscles. But there's no way he would have gotten his arm or his hand. Same with my dad, because their arms are so big and their hands are so big. So, but he will have to come down here and fix the valve. Even though we got it to stop leaking, we want to replace it. But here's the thing. Here's my point. he looks exactly like I kept thinking, who does he look like? 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 And then one day it dawned on me that he looks like King Henry VIII's best friend, Charles Brandon. But it's 2024. It's not 1524. And I showed him the picture. He agreed. But it's so interesting because he said, if only we could remember our past lives. You know, it's not every day. I mean, it's not every day we meet people now that have that medieval look. So seeing someone who looked like Charles Brandon, and not everybody would know that. Like, I don't think everybody would know that, but since we're on the Anne Boleyn thing, and we're trying to contact her tonight. Spirit, what's your name? Are you there, Anne Boleyn? So Sunday is the 491 year anniversary of her death. Anne Boleyn, you've been dead 491 years. We would love to talk to you. We want to know your charming ways. We hear you are incredibly talented and incredibly smart. You spoke and wrote multiple languages, which is, believe it or not, is pretty normal for women these days to be incredibly smart like you were 500 years ago. Isn't that amazing? What do you think about that, Anne Boleyn? That women are no longer owned by men. States of America or Great Britain. What could we say to get her to talk to us? Any questions you want to ask Anne Boleyn tonight, Veronica? Anne Boleyn, we think it's very brave what you did for society so that people could choose. Although it's very sad that many, 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 many people had to die in the name of God, and even including you. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate the rebel in you, girl. Oh, okay. Veronica wants to know, Anne Boleyn, was King Henry VIII bad in bed? I'm gonna blush. Do you think she'll say anything? That is such a naughty question. I gotta get my my naughty and nice sign back out. Oh yeah, she also, Anne Boleyn, also Veronica wants to know, was he delusional as fuck? Part of my French YouTube. Did it just say Thomas? That's her dad's name. But it sounded like a girl's voice. Be right back. I'm just gonna go get some water. All right, Maria, great. I'll be right back, sweetheart. Anne Boleyn, Maria's here with me tonight. Veronica's here. We just want to know, was your King Henry VIII, was he good or bad in bed? Good or bad? good or bad? God, they're just somewhere laughing at us. I'll be right back. Did it just say bad? Did it just say bad? Come back. Thank you so much for your patience. I heard that. I heard, what do you want from me? I also heard, I'm going to fuck you up. So nobody's going to fuck anybody up, Spirit. All right, Maria, let's do your reading, sweetheart. Just found this cute video of my dogs. You're so cute. Charged my phone for a second real quick. Okay, Maria, I'm checking out your questions. Are they in the PayPal, sweetheart? Anne Boleyn, are you there? Anne Boleyn, if you're there, touch the REMpod. Oh, that's a good question, Maria. I don't think so, though. But we'll ask Spirit. Spirit will know more than I will. I think it's more of the fact not knowing if you're single or not. Though I'm pretty sure he could or would know or could find out through the grapevine. Okay, I see your question, sweetheart. I'm going to look around tomorrow after my next nap. I'm going to look around tomorrow for that box of tarot cards that has my my love tarot deck in it, okay? Because I think it's important. I think I need to bring back the love reading. Just the classic love reading. Spirit, do you agree? And Boleyn, would you like me to do a love reading for you? Are you there? We want to speak to Anne Boleyn. So yeah, I was not thinking of you and David while I was shuffling those cards, so I was thinking about Anne Boleyn, and then the World card popped up. Spirit is David's thoughts about Maria being a mommy making David think before making a move? No. Nope. Tomorrow there's a field trip, but she doesn't have to attend, but she does have to follow up with the teachers during the day. Is that what you said? Is that a typo? I text David for my regular follow-up on trip. Would he be okay with it? Would he be okay with it if she followed up with him? I almost feel like he would be expecting it if he knew that you were going on the field trip. And the reason I say this is, you've got the Tower card, you've got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about being pregnant with the idea of being sometimes used to things like that you have the ideas of having already, assuming. Oops, the card just fell. Hold on, babe. So I feel, without giving you such a dry yes or no answer, because one is a relevant no and one is a relevant maybe possibly kind of card. This person is expecting to hear something from you if they know about this field trip. If they don't know about the road that you're taking tomorrow, once again, Two of Swords is also about being at a crossroad, being at a road, being at a place where, are you going to go into the ocean, or are you going to keep, are you going to get out of there before high tide takes you? What ideas of this situation are you filled with? What do you want? Do you want him to be accepting of it? Then he will be accepting of it. Give him his lines. Remember, you're the director of this movie here. You're the director of this love story. Give him his lines. Because he's literally expecting it if he knows that you are going to go on this field trip. So at least hear something. Even if it's just 3 words like, field trip, great. Great, or 4 words. So you should do the regular follow-up. I feel you should. Because I just feel like, it's about expecting something and filling in the blanks of what you don't know what to do next. You know what you want. You want to message him. There's nothing wrong with that. It would feel natural to message him probably anyways, even if you didn't have these feelings for him or this puppy love inside you that's so tender and sweet to you. Does he know about the trip? I don't know, but we can ask. He must know about it. Spirit says, yeah, he must know about the trip. I mean, this is a relevant yes. I don't know where you guys are going, but he might be feeling sensitive about where everybody's going because he may want to go. He may want to go. I know if I was you, I'd go. Or if I was him, I'd want to go. Okay, so Spirit, was Crypt Keeper or David upset or bugged out by Maria today from anything at all? But remember, if it triggers you to message him at all, just don't. Okay? Just don't do it. Spirit, was Crypt Keeper or David upset with her at all today, or bugged by anything at all? But remember, they think and feel that you are a stable and well-balanced person in this in this King of Pentacles. Overall question, no, they're not bugged out about anything. There is this Justice card looming over the Death card, which is a big fat no, but the Justice card is a big fat yes, meaning that the energy Spirit's telling you is like, look, just give yourself some justice and understanding that whatever was going on was nothing that bugged them. These people feel that you are balanced and that you are trustable. Trustable. Is trustable even a word? They feel you are balanced in that King of Pentacles. Hey, how are you, Anelia? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Welcome back to the Tammy. Hey, Sam. Happy weekend. It's good to see you. Good to see your name in the chat again. Let's see, Maria. Hey, Spirit, are there any thoughts, memories, or things that Maria needs to know that might be sweet or loving, caring, or anything that David might be replaying over in his mind? How does he feel about her, and what would he say to her if he could right now? Oh, good. I'm glad I'm saying your name right. So you got the Strength card. So interesting how we were talking about the hugging issue, the hugging and the connection-ish thing when you guys hold hands or y'all meet and and notice her boobs are pushing up against the board. You might even be replaying the scene where you had the what do they call it? The wardrobe malfunction. And he might be feeling like, he's hoping that you don't think he's a pig, even though pigs are pretty cute. They smile when they're happy. And then you've got this beautiful Ace of Cups. Gosh, this reminds me. So there's this girl that didn't get invited to the Grammys and it hurt her feelings. Okay, I understand your feelings are hurt. And then she made a point to dress up like a pig, I guess, to make, I'm not really sure. But all I did was I couldn't believe people actually reacted to it. All I put was something down about her dressing like a pig and how, nobody cares. All we care about is your music. That's really all that's going to be left of her when it's all said and done, right? But I didn't think that so many people would react to it. And I was just kind of actually joking too. But I absolutely love pigs, and I actually collect little tiny, which I find this to be interesting because it's almost as if I feel like this is channeling an energy about him as well, because pigs are sensitive. Pigs are caring. Pigs are sweet animals. And you're asking about a sweet question, something sweet about David, something sweet that you need to know about you guys, your connection. Also, I had a vocal teacher once that collected little cute pigs, anything that was pig really, that was, an ornament, a piece of artwork, whatever. Absolutely obsessed with Miss Piggy too. And I got into that I got into that habit because I adored my vocal teacher, and I just always thought that the pig was such an interesting animal, and it's also very close to us. Its makeup, its the way it is, its flesh, its body, and they're also a lot like dogs. They really don't, this is another thing. Like, the thing I've noticed a lot in these cards about David is, even though he's older, he's very young at heart in a lot of these cards that we find talking about him and who he is as a person. I think there's something about you, like I said, that he goes back to the times that you guys have seen each other, especially the wardrobe malfunction. And there's something like where he feels each time you guys see each other in this ace of, let me take the card closer so you can see it. In this ace of cups, like, there's something that this person finds that they like about you every time they do see you. And that's kind of bringing back memories about who they feel they should have been and who they want to be when they get to the end of them too. Because maybe they haven't had many of the choices that they'd like to have made in life happen just yet. Yes. Yes. Amelia, will I receive some financial help trying to get some stuff started and been manifesting money? Of course you will, dear. Just because you're doing the work, Amelia, just because you're doing the work, because you don't even have to believe in it, just knowing it's going to happen because you're doing the good work. You're loving your mind now instead of not loving it. That was such a funny story. I'm sorry that you've run into some kind of drama or something at all in any kind of situation with anything like that. But remember, you can rewrite anything. You can rewrite all of that. So Anelia, the part about you don't know where it's coming from, I know it's going to come in. And I'm trying to start my own tarot channel. That's wonderful. Congratulations. But the more that you just say, the more that you get into the idea of expecting and less having to know when. More knowing, asking when, like, for instance, where and when, like, many people here know how I feel about that where and when stuff. It's already yours, Amelia. It's already yours, Maria. It's already yours, Sen. It's already yours, Veronica. It's already yours, Dollface. It's already yours, Texas Toast. Sorry, I saw a little fairy.
What?
Yes, Spirit, I just saw a little fairy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, keep us updated, Anila. Everybody here knows I've been fighting for tarot card readers on this damn platform, trying to set a standard because you are worth it. The international standard for a tarot card reading, $35, general reading. Okay? You are so worth it. Just remember that. It is a gift. But what's happened is people are very used to just, they're not doing this to put food on the table like I am and to keep the roof over their head, or they're going to be homeless or more homeless than we already are. They're doing it because, they want to build their channel. They want the notoriety. They want the joy of doing it. And they're just doing videos. They're not like doing lives like I am to do food. But they're also doing like readings that are live. And many of these readers are so talented and they deserve so much more money than they're asking for. So I am just trying to say, hey, I'm here to raise the bar and like be a poster child for these tarot card readers on YouTube, because we deserve more. So while you're thinking about building your channel, just remember you are so worth it. You're worth this time. It's special. Don't just give it away for free like I have. Because I'm telling you, the channel's going to grow. It really will. Yeah, and it's very true. It's very true. Create those more shorts. Every time I post shorts for the dogs, people are coming back for more shorts for dogs. Every time I post even music videos, people are coming back for more music videos, and they're coming to check out tarot card readings or the ghost hunts or whatever. Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? Did you have a good day? But yeah, keep us updated. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, keep doing the work. Also, maybe you want to try the call center I work for, which is Mystic Sense. They're always looking for a good tarot card reader that might help you bring in some extra money for food. Yeah, same. There's a lot of like questions I don't do and that I do. Oh my gosh, I just said do at the same time. Always try not to do that. Oh, Maria, sweet dreams, sweetheart. I always love doing your readings. I always love doing everybody's reading. Oh, me too, Tiffany. So let's go back to a time when we felt better, Tiffany, and just kind of feel it all around. Oh, wow, the spirit box just said helping you. Well, what can we do to make you feel better, Tiffany? What's going on, sweetheart? Is it like a cold, or is it something more emotional? Is it physical? Do you want me to play a song, Tiffany? What make you feel better? I like your new picture that you posted on Instagram. Sweet dreams, Marie. When you get there, remember, you're going to bed as if your person of interest is there with you. Even if they're, like on the other side of the room, on the couch, on a cot, or on the floor in a sleeping bag, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If it doesn't make you feel comfortable, don't do anything that is going to trigger you. Okay, take baby steps into it and into the ideas of what you want. Veronica, as far as conquest, let's just see what Spirit has to say real quick in this from the Liminal Space deck. What is it that sets you apart regarding that conquest question? Are you still there, Veronica? Spirit, what sticks out especially about Veronica as a conquest? So, pardonnez-moi. Excuse me. Wow. That is so powerful, Veronica. Are you there, girl? So I don't know where Veronica is, but I'm going to hold this card up Okay, there you are. Coworkers suck. Okay, so who do you want your coworkers to be? How would your coworkers be if they didn't suck? Feed into that energy so that maybe you can make it shift, sweetheart. Okay, Spirit. Hi, who's on the Spirit box? Is it Matt Man? More kind. Okay, then start getting into the idea of how it would feel for them to be more kind to you. Okay, and understanding. All right. You might even have to ask them, hey, I have some, personal anxiety issues. I just want to ask if you guys could be a little bit more patient and understanding with me. And try not to take it so personal that I'm asking you this. It's basic human respect to ask something like that and for them to give it to you in the workspace. Just saying. Okay. But Veronica, it's your energy. It's your vibe. It's being highly evolved in this card. How does that make you feel? Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, Amelia. I agree with you. Yeah, it's your highly vibrational energy. Sometimes it can really saturate somebody who's more low vibe than you, but sometimes it can really uplift people who need that kind of energy as well. I almost feel like with this person, with every garden, there's a dark side too. It's like you're just enough light and dark. I just love plants so much. Well, yeah, the more, Veronica, that you work on your self-concept and how good you feel about yourself, and the more you work naturally on serving what it is that you want. You can't serve two masters in that chariot that keeps coming up in regards to conquest. That's also about how you can't serve two masters. You can't be serving the old love story. Bitchface and I have a love triangle with him, and be serving whatever it is you want him. Unless you can deal with the whole picture. Okay? Didn't mean to be rude and call her bitch face. I hope that's okay. I'm trying to be rude. But you can't serve two masters. So what are you going to serve, her or you? What do you want? So we want to talk to Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn, are you there? If you're there, could you just confirm that you're there by touching the REMpod? You could just touch the REMpod like this. Anne Boleyn there. I'm sorry that you feel gaslit. Is there a human resources place that you can go to that will actually maybe talk to them about it? Sin. So, thank you again so much for your donation. Let me ask you a question real quick. How natural does it feel once again today to be in the idea or the thought that you'd never have to worry about her again. How does it feel to turn your back on the negative Nancy? Because she's your negative Nancy. He's not your boogeyman either. Okay? She's your boogeyman. So how can you take boogeyman / negative Nancy out of the picture and not react to it? A, have you seen her lately? B, have you talked to her lately? Will you have to see her or talk to her or converse with her? Are you saying no, 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 no? Or are you saying yes, 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 yes? Or are you saying what if, what if, what if, what if, what if? And what is it that you're staying most focused on? The fucking with her that might happen and that has happened, or the fucking of it doesn't serve you? Or are you staying more focused on, say, anyways, I just lost my train of thought. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Very weird. And the windows are pretty high up. So one thing I noticed about the place I live in more recently, not to get off topic, Veronica, but I have been hearing, I don't know how you guys, please don't think I'm crazy, but I don't know how you guys feel about Bigfoot, but in the daytime, I hear this knocking. It'll be in 3 different parts of the area. Sometimes it'll start with 1, and it'll start with 2, and the second one will be in a different area, and the third one will be in a different area. And then it's almost as if it all syncs up as a little song they're playing to communicate. But it also happens at night, right before the sun goes down. And I had never heard this before. When I lived across the street in the dump apartments, before I came to the haunted dump, I never experienced it at the luxury dump. But I did experience it in a house I lived in out in Woodstock, which is a town northwest of here, about 10 minutes. And I've noticed something also about this neighborhood is the bark being off trees on high parts that I know there's not a squirrel eating that tree that high. Do squirrels eat trees? Now I do live in a wildlife preserve. And when I lived in Woodstock, it was also very much before they started building it up so much that you can't even drive down the street anymore. But I live in a wildlife preserve, so there's all kinds of animals here. Fox, wolf, coyote, and I wouldn't put it past it that there might be a family of Bigfoot here. Because they can't be hunted. You can't hunt here. There's certain places you can't go, so it's not like there's a whole bunch of people going into the caverns or the dens or... Oh my God, Veronica, I know, right? I believe in everything at this point too. And here we are talking about this love garden card. You know, I don't know how far you've gotten with Lester in knowing each other, but they do often wonder what is it you've got growing in your garden. This is such a powerful message. And when I think about how I hear these Bigfoot in my garden, like it's like we're talking about it now, like this is something with you and him that he feels very different about. You know how different Bigfoot are from us? Like we're talking about Bigfoot and how different it also makes us feel. You make him feel there's something about you he feels. I'm not saying he feels like you're a Bigfoot. I'm just saying that he feels there's something about you that's unique, different, and highly evolved compared to, say, some of the other people he's met. They want to definitely get to know you better in that love garden card, who you are today, instead of focusing more on whatever it was, once again, it was in the past that happened. He's scared of me like Bigfoot. I mean, he's probably scared of everything like Bigfoot, okay? Is he scared of everything like Bigfoot, Spirit? Yes, he is. The next right thing for him when he's scared is big feet be running. Spirit, do you have any direct messages from Veronica in regards to her love life? Any like in-depth messages, Spirit? I'm going to get you a power card. I've been wanting to get you a power card from the beginning. Strangely perfect timing. So interesting. So I'm going to let your intuition feel that all around, sit with it, explore it. But I feel like the timing is now for you. I also found it interesting that sometimes we'll get a sign or somebody that we care about, or as a specific person will tell you something that sets you on the right foot to knowing or not knowing whether or not this is something you want to pursue or is something for you. Like, I've been wondering where my friend was for a couple of days. We were going to talk about his mom, because I was interested in learning more about her, where she came from, hearing any good memories he had about her, because I love his mom. And we didn't talk about his mom. Instead, we talked about how his girlfriend dumped him because he doesn't want any more children. And it just broke my heart. I think I cried myself to sleep that night. And I know that he feels that way and that he wants to focus on, raising his grandson. He started very young, by the way. I still felt so bad for him that, he got into a relationship. The woman knew he didn't want to have any more kids. He just wanted to focus on his 3 kids and his grandchild. And they've been together for 3 years. So I just told him, it doesn't matter if, it's okay like that. He feels that way. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. I just feel bad that sometimes people make the silly decisions based on some of the strangest things. I also told him, you don't, in regards to a relationship, it doesn't have to, be the way it is. He could fix it. He could fix this with her. Whether the child is of his seed or somebody else's, or even God's. And I wondered, what would he do if an angel came to him and said, well, we know you don't want to be a parent again, but like what I'm saying, like when the angel came down and told Mary that she was gonna give birth to the baby that we know today as Jesus Christ. Like, what if he had a spiritual experience like that? Would he deny it, being that he is, pretty passionate about his religion? Or would he just say, no, it's not going to ever happen? I wonder. I didn't ask him that part, but I just wish I could talk to them both so they don't have to break up over something so ridiculous, especially when they're both guardians of the grandchild. So I guess I'm just gonna have to manifest a better story for them. Because he definitely deserves to not be dumped for something like that. Nobody should be dumped for something like that. But I also feel like since she skipped out, she probably already has somebody in mind to be with. Because how does somebody just peace out like that on their partner after 3 years? Leave them hanging like for money and have them just like, wow. Yeah. And I just say this because I've had somebody do this to me. Do you have any other questions, sweetheart? Oh yeah. Let me do something for you real quick on that because I want to get you a power card, and I will definitely pull some cards if you'd like to on the twin flame thing. Do you feel? Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like Lester is your twin flame? I think we'll just ask here real quick what it is you need to know about your twin flame journey. Nurturing your idea of what your twin flame story is, nurturing your idea of who that might be, what that might look like to you. Where do you think you are on that journey? So because I do feel that we know each other before, and your cards confirm it, I was never the one to. Let me spam the chat real quick to care for him for twin flame stuff, but I would like to. So yeah, so it's so interesting that you say that because I didn't even know what it was until my best friend Nikki was like, my best friend Nikki, who comes here sometimes. She's a moderator. She's the Nikki's Tarot that I gave you a link to. She was like, "Oh, I need you to do a reading for me. I think I've met my twin flame." It's so cute. I'm like, what is this twin flame garbage? I mean, look it up. Then I started like reading about it, and I'm like, this is really scary shit. I want to get into it and figure it out myself. Well, that's so interesting that you say that, because I feel like a lot of people get on that kick. I feel like a lot of people get on that. It's like, okay, there's two lanes. There's the fast lane and the slow lane. Okay. But in this case, it's the twin flame lanes. One is the spiritual journey and what it does for your soul, your mind, and your body. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. And then there's that line over there where everybody's in this hot, toxic journey to figure out how to heal the past so they stop having fucking in the future, but yet the past and the future do not exist. Only right now exists. So I see a lot of people standing in that love storyline trying to fix all this shit that they're missing on the whole in the whole point regarding the spiritual journey that this particular connection is. Like, people are so caught up in the reunion and the union and that they lose the idea of the recreation of the reunion. They lose the idea that what they have is real, and they start to feel more delusional than, realistic, getting realistically spiritual into the journey that it takes you on to create this better version of yourself, your spirit, your energy. We're only going to be a better version of ourselves every day by doing the strict mental diet that serves us, which is doing what makes us happy, feeding ourselves what serves us and brings us joy. Because that's why we were sent here, to have the human experience of joy. Anne Boleyn might be talking to us, and the only way that she can by touching the REMpod or the Spiritbox. Same with Matthew Perry or David Bowie or Kurt Cobain or Pee Wee Herman or anyone who might come through the Spiritbox like we have. Hey JD, welcome back to the Chammy. I'm okay. But I feel like we did confirm the soulmate thing. So feel it all around a little bit more in regards to if you feel this is a twin flame energy. By how is it making you feel? What kind of thoughts and feelings does it make you have? Are you having honeymoon feelings? But also, are you having any, yes, JD, you can get a general love reading, dear. Everything you need to know is in this description, sweetheart. So think about, what is it about anyone that maybe you have met, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, a lover, a friend. If you've not had a lover before, maybe then just a boyfriend, that you cared about or wanted to have that with. So the card that I did pull for you in regards to the whole twin flame journey thing is nurturing. I feel like Spirit is saying, nurture yourself, your universe, your vortex, and everything it is that you believe in. We just talked about how we just kind of like believe in everything, right? But especially yourself. Going back to my theory that there's more than just twin flames. There's possibly quad flames, tri-flames, sextuplet flames. I mean, maybe it could go on and on. I mean, how many children naturally can a human being have? I mean, I just feel like this is definitely something Spirit is saying through this nurturing card. Nurture the idea of your twin flame journey. You don't have to heal anything or focus on anything that you might have to heal or shadow work or whatever, or inner child work. No. Focus on what's good and dreamy and uplifting about the twin flame journey. So let's read what the card says. The number is 8, which is a beautiful number to get. Let's see if I can get it to maybe not have that big line on it. Okay, so here we go. Nurturing is the word of the day for you in your twin flame journey. Okay, we've got the number 8. We've got the direction of south and the color red. Only we can heal ourselves, sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra system corresponds to the energy flow from the earth. If you listen and feel, Mother Earth will heal you as you heal her with the nurturing force of timeless give and take. Prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and then place it in the hand of the earth and sky deities. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that could cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams. Act in your dreams as if you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart and nurture your spirit. Maybe dive deeper here into the celestial astrological chart of you and Lester and the other people that you might feel might be a soulmate or a twin flame. Because I just was told by somebody who's very near and dear to me, that twin flames can also be soulmates. And you can have that dynamic, which I hadn't heard that, but anything's possible, right? So definitely be nurturing the idea of this twin flame journey. I finished my dark night of the soul. I've accepted where I'm at and the reunion I have and the union that I have unique, interestingly romantic and strange, and the synchronicities kind of feel like I'll be real honest, it's almost like you recognize them. Like, remember that scene in Bram Stoker Dracula's Coppola's version, his movie. Remember that scene when Mina sees Dracula the first time and he sees her for the first time and they just know. And it's like the Twilight Zone. So I think you should look at your chart, look at whoever it is you might be feeling that way about, because only you can decide. All right. There might be things that are a lot alike. You guys might even, it might be so scary and look alike, or there's things about you that are very much alike. Other people will sense it, see it, feel it. It'll be like your cosmic husband or wife. It's crazy. And it really is about following that inner compass. You could get all kinds of twin flame readings, but I'll tell you, the moment that I got one once. I got one twin flame reading, and it was all I ever wanted. I was like, never again. Because the reader was literally trying to tell me who my twin flame was. I don't believe that anybody can tell you who your twin flame or soulmates are. I think only we can decide for ourselves. I really do. I really do feel that way about it. And it's okay if you're wrong about somebody. It happens. Yes, there is a karmic partner, but that doesn't mean your karmic partner has to cause you a bunch of problems in your life. That karmic partner might come around, it's also a soulmate, and make your life better in this one. Yeah, maybe it might not be a romantic relationship, but maybe you're living together, or you're doing something financial together as friends and your connection, to make sure your karma is good with each other in this life, to making sure that, you guys know who you're going to be when you get to the end of you this time, so it'll be even better the next time, so you don't always maybe stay a karmic. I just have a whole weird, freakish, outlandish look in regards to all that stuff that I've never heard anybody else talk about because of my experience. Maybe I need to write a book. Okay, I need to write a book. Do I need to write a book about twin flames, Anne Boleyn? Huh? Why is the spirit box so dead tonight? So your rising is your sun. I used to be that. I used to be the Scorpio, Taurus. But then my chart shifted. And the reason my chart shifted is because the axis of the Earth shifted in the universe. So the stars shifted based on the shift of the Earth's axis. That's strange. All right, I'll write a book. I'll write another book. This time I'll publish it. So that's okay, JD. That's easily find outable. I feel like that is very easily find outable. It's going to be one of the 12 signs. You know that already. And it's going to be something that's going to be already close to their sun sign. So you could get a Cancer with, say, a Virgo rising. But you could also get a Cancer that has a Leo rising. It just depends on what time of the day, once again, they were born. Oh my God, my mom had a Cancer rising, but she had a Taurus moon. Crybaby Cancer moon. Oh. I'm a Scorpio. We're like the blue crab. We got the red crab, astrological sign, zodiac sign Cancer, but the Scorpio is definitely the blue crab. Oh God, Pisces moon is my dad. My dad's Scorpio sun, Pisces moon. We don't know what time he was born either, JD. So same problem with my dad. But what I figured is that he's probably a Scorpio, Pisces moon, because he's such an emotional sponge and a sweetheart. Hi, Daddy. All right, Dad. How are you doing?
Well, my dad and my cover, so we'll listen to some music and stuff like that.
That sounds good.
I think it's +1, isn't it? What time is it?
Yes, it's 1:33.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Daddy.
Don't stay too late.
I'll try not to.
No reason to be.
I'm just going to put the phone on the charger. If anybody gets a reading, just let me know. I'm just going to I'll be right back. Just 2 seconds. I'm back. So those are even more. The synchronicities are even more signs of the twin flame. Yeah, it's okay to be skeptical. Remember, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. Okay. So, if you and the guy you like, or your girlfriends, or your family, or say that whatever it is that you desire, if it's like a 10 cents or $1 million, like, what is it that the synchronicities are? Are you seeing mirrors? Like, you want to win $1 million and you start seeing you winning every single lottery ticket you play for fun, instead of every single lottery ticket that you might play seriously? What about, because the more you stay skeptical, the more you manifest that stuff. That's why it's like nothing really has a meaning until you give it a meaning. It's like what I've been talking about for a couple of days now. Yeah, you can get a fairy tale reading. Like, what do you mean a fairy tale reading? You want a fairy tale card? Where are they? I really love these cards because they really have helped me to sometimes see the bigger picture of things that some of the other cards don't. Spirit, what does she need to know about her connection with her twin flame? Can you give her kind of some ideas, Spirit? Interesting. Hansel. Hansel, isn't it funny that it's a boy? Just a boy? Very interesting. Let's see what you need to know about your twin flame. Isn't he cute? Look at the house behind him. Gosh, I hear that song from Bye Bye Birdie. You know that one? It's like, one boy, one special boy, one boy to be with, to laugh with, hold hands with. One boy, that's the way it should be. So we've got Hansel. We got to think about Hansel, how smart he was. Okay. Let's see, what's the number on the card? Number 4. 4 corners of the universe. Survival. Your twin flame is a survivor. They also might like sweets. They might even be somebody that you didn't expect could ever be your twin flame. Let's see what the fairy tale book says about him. I'm just turning the call center off. Be interrupted. while I'm reading this to you. So, Hansel, number 6, survival is the key word here. When the moon came, they set out, but they found no crumbs. For the many thousands of birds which fly about in the woods and fields had picked them all up. Hansel said to Gretel, "We shall soon find the way." But they did not find the way. This tale, with its horror and cruelty, is one of the fairy tales that lodges in our minds and stays with us our whole lives. These two children are not lost, nor did they accidentally come across hardships. They are most deliberately abandoned by their natural father and stepmother. And it is the stepmother who persuades the natural father to let his child starve to death or be attacked by animals, and thus become food themselves. This painting of Hansel is almost like the first part of passing the terrible tests these children are taking throughout the tale. It is about intellect and brain power when under threat. It is Hansel who first outsmarts and outthinks his father and stepmother and leaves behind the trail of breadcrumbs throughout the forest. He sacrifices their last food to save their lives so they can find their way home. But the second time, he cannot help them find their way home. He is a courageous brother who confronts the terrible problems despite his fear. Because this is one of the greatest messages of this tale, is confronting the terrible problems you might have despite the fear. So Phyllis is saying that your twin flame is resilient. Everything that takes place within this tale is horrifying, and yet everything is met with equal measure of teamwork, truth, and fear. They are abandoned, deserted, and then they are nearly devoured. And it is Hansel's hunger that leads him to making the dangerous mistake of being drawn to the cottage. But within the cage, he still faces his fear. It's like, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Despite his hunger, he learns, from his fear, how to face it while he's in the cage. And he uses his wits again to fool the witch who wishes to eat him and his sister. In this way, the tale shows you that you too must find a clever way to outwit those who would harm you, Veronica, at the moment that you might see it coming about, or that you might see it, and once again, one way is your thoughts and feelings. No one ghosts me. No one hurts me. No one would even think of that. Everybody always loves showing up to me the best version of themselves, and only the best version of themselves for me. I'm telling you, it works. So, you do not want to be gullible. You most not want to be foolish. You have to develop courage, and the situation you currently find yourself within gives you the opportunity to truly be better. That really is what that twin flame journey is all about. There is also an opportunity to work as a team with another who is equally disadvantaged at this time. Be shrewd, be wise, feel your fear, for this will inspire dread, but know that your quick wits, your thoughts and feelings can overcome this great challenge at this time. Is it fair? Not at all. Is it right? Nothing could be less true. Does that matter? No, it does not. In this situation, you must use the energy of your fear to inspire the quickest, smartest thinking actions you have ever taken. So the meaning of this card, to be clever ideas and practical know-hows, planning and following through. You are an inspiration to others. You have leadership skills. You have a compassionate and caring heart. You have the qualities of an activist. You are one step ahead of those who would harm you. So I hope that helps. Keep me updated. That's what you need to know about a little bit about your twin flame and the connection, and and it's very true. This twin flame journey will make you face fears that you never thought you would face, but in such a good way. Um, And you might feel kind of lost and like might feel, but you always can talk to me. I'm always here to talk to you about it. If anyone has any questions about that kind of stuff. And I'm on that journey every day. I can't say that there is an end to it, but there's definitely a beginning, a middle, and an end to everything. Do I think it's something that I work on every day? Something I think about every day? Something I focus on every day? No, it's just something now that has become natural. The more that I am in, I think that the journey has a lot of different steps, like grief. Step 1 through 7. In the beginning it's shock, and then the last stage of grief is acceptance. The last stage of twin flame journey is acceptance. But is it over? No, not really, because you're naturally living out what feels natural, that you learned, that you felt was right for you to keep serving, opposed to what didn't. You might even realize that, oh, I'm interested in, or that person I'm in a relationship with, or that person that I want to be with isn't the person I really want to be with, because I really want to focus more on this twin flame person because of how they make me think and feel about myself and the world around me, or with the way that they, excuse me, keep wanting to sneeze. I've had this day today where just everything makes me want to sneeze. You might get to the point where everything that you felt about this glow up became a part of your life naturally every day. Whether your reunion and your union is like this for a while, or face to face, actually face to face on the same page in front of each other. It's never going to leave you. You're going to always remember the experience you had on your twin flame journey, the things you learned. Maybe the things that you were wrong about, you might feel right about. You might, like I said, the person that might be your twin flame, you might not expect that person to have been your twin flame. And I couldn't answer if you have met them or not yet. That's up to you to choose. You're so welcome, honey. Thank you so much for the donation tonight. So yeah, the dudes be drawn to you because you're working on your self-concept and your self-image of yourself subconsciously and consciously. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. The 4 thing. Wow. Yeah, keep me updated, dear. Is anybody else going to get a paid reading? Let me know if you've made a donation, because there's nobody that's going to get a reading right now. I thought maybe I could just take a little 10-minute break. We could watch a little movie, and then maybe get back to the spirit box. Molly's going to become visiting soon, and hopefully I'll be able to do a ghost tour for you, where we will do a live together from her phone and my phone, and we'll take you around to each house that's on the ghost tour here. Tell you guys a little bit about the history. So I seriously need to focus in on what I need to get for this spirit box to make it portable before I start finishing building the crystal spirit box. Well, it was very well known that it was not just gossip. He was her, Anne Boleyn's sister Mary was one of his mistresses, yes, before he was with Anne. And due to that is probably one reason that, she did not jump the broom so quick. It wasn't like he was like, getting what he wanted from her without what she wanted too. I mean, it was give and take kind of situation. I think that romance was definitely love at first sight. Whereas Catherine of Aragon was more like they were, it's not like they were ever promised to each other. It was just kind of like it felt right to them at the time. But I also feel like he got into that situation because that's what was expected of him. I also feel like, I feel like if I was to do an analogy of these people, I think Catherine had probably some serious, devout, holy roller kind of vibes that, he respected and he cared about, but it became a nuisance to him because it became a nuisance because I feel like some of these people had undiagnosed ADHD, ADD, manic depression, maybe even sociopathic. I feel like after King Henry VIII hit his head in the jousting accident, though, he just got worse. A prideful fanatic, yes, maybe with manic depression on the side. But she was a warrior, at the same time. I mean, any woman who would go into battle pregnant, it's crazy. Did it just say England? Wow. But I also feel like she loved him very much too, despite being the prideful fanatic. I mean, I don't know if the love letters he wrote to her to give to his brother, I don't know if that's true. That there's some myth about how Prince Arthur would and Catherine would write each other because they were both promised to each other their whole lives. They would write love letters back and forth, but it was really King Henry VIII writing the love letters for his brother. So when she found that out and they told each other that, she realized that she was really in love with Henry, not with Arthur. But I felt like he needed to marry her because he needed that. He needed the Spanish Armada. And then Anne made him realize you don't need any of these people you're paying off to do everything for you. You don't need any of these people. You are who you are, and you can be and have and do whatever you want. Yeah, and that's why I get so frustrated, because I see people cheating on each other instead of doing the right thing, because there are so many of people who died in the name of God so people could do the right thing and not cheat because of Anne Boleyn. She was a woman who thought differently and outside of the box in the 17th century. Or was that the 16th century? Yeah, it was the 16th century. It was 1500s, yeah. But we also have to think about how difficult it became and we have to feel sorry for Catherine, because not only did King Henry dump her, but he kept her one and only child from her forever. Like, they never saw each other. I don't really think they ever saw each other again after the divorce. She was not allowed to see her mother, not even when she was dying. So that killed her. Definitely. Yeah, society would, you're right. You're right. I think that society would have been better if they weren't so caught up on him having a male child. I mean, they'd already had a Queen of England. It would have been fine just to have another Queen of England, but well, yeah, he was obsessed with having children, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being obsessed with having children. You know, they say that, you know, if we don't have children, that we're breaking a line of history that can never be unbroken, can be put back together. But I feel like I feel like many of those women were, you know, they were just property. I'm pretty sure if Anne Boleyn saw it from our point of view, she'd be like, wow, I'm coming back. I'm reliving my life and having a good time again. But it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. At least people have been given an option in their religion and their spiritual beliefs now. At least we're not. At least we're civil enough 500 years later to not be, well, burning each other at the stake, and you know. And if it is happening somewhere, at least we're not having to watch it on TikTok or, you know what I mean. I mean, publicly, we're not being crucified and murdered because we want to practice catechism and witchcraft, or we want to get a divorce and we're Catholic, or we want to, you know, have 6 wives. Yeah, it would have been very cool to have seen them all just get together in the name of God instead of kill all these people, burn all these monasteries, and steal all this money and be so thug about it. That's what it was, man. Oof, it was bad. But it's also, you have to remember, with King Henry VIII, for as many people as he killed and the shit he stirred up, in his afterlife, there have been millions of people he saved because, like I said, he took science and medicine out of the hands of quacks. And so we have to give it to Catherine. We have to give it to Catherine because of her. We learned more about medicine. Um, because of what happened with his wife that passed away. Was it Jane Seymour? We've learned, he wanted to know, because she died the same thing, childbed fever, the same thing his beautiful mother died of on her birthday. So these were things that afflicted him as a man, as a grown man, that turned him into a small crying child, a big fierce king like him. So it was important to him, to find out why these things were happening. And I'm not even sure it was until many, many, many years later that they found out how to cure those infections and stop that stuff from happening. Because I don't think it was for like another 100 years, maybe, that they discovered penicillin or discovered some kind of medication to, I don't know, I forgot. Yeah, Madame de Pompadour, yeah. It would have been so amazing to see someone. It would have been amazing to see, and I hate that everybody is like saying that Anne of Cleves was his most hated wife. He loved Anne of Cleves once he got to know her better, and wished that he had never married Catherine Howard. But Catherine Howard, I mean, what Catherine Howard and Lady Rochford did was not good. But I think Lady Rochford lost her fucking mind after so much. I think at the point that Lady Rochford was at, being a lady in waiting for Catherine Howard and everything she'd been through, forced to marry Anne Boleyn's brother, who was known to be a very well-known homosexual. underground. She was mortified. It ruined her life. Made her crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy. She knew there was nothing. She was always going to be the king's property. So at this point, it was like, how can I fuck them all over? They're going to kill me anyways. So at the end of the day, it's like, really, who got the last laugh? Her. But also, Catherine Howard maybe should not have done what she did, and she wouldn't have ended up, I mean, even to this day, you cheat on your husband or your wife, and it's a crime. It's so interesting, the history. Now I'm a little bit concerned about Kate, Princess Kate, because nobody knows where she is. Wow, the spirit box got so quiet when I said that. It's not even making a sound anymore. Yeah, I agree. It's so messed up. They're all related. Like they're all related, which I find to be interesting. I'm pretty sure one way or another we're all related. Did it just say you bet? Hey, Spirit. Spirit, how many of you are there? 7. Can any of you tell us your names? But then to read and find out what happened with Catherine Parr after, she passed away, and she married Jane Seymour's brother, who quite possibly became Henry's daughter's lover, or maybe possibly there was something sexual going on between the three of them or something, or I've had some people suggest on videos that I've watched or things I've read how she may have even gotten pregnant by him. I'm talking about Elizabeth, not just Catherine Parr, who was King Henry's last wife. Oh, was that Kurt Cobain's guitar? Okay, then. Yeah. Tell me about it. Greek Cypriot. Did it just say take them? Wow. Spirit, what's your name? Can any of you spirits tell me what your names are? How's it going, Spirit? We'd like to know if you're happy in your spirit life. They just mock me and say spirit life. Wow. Spirit, can you tell me your name? Who's that? It's just me and Veronica. My name is Storm. Call me Stormy or Chloe. Whatever you're comfortable with. Yes, Chloe. That's what my close friends call me. Have I seen Magnificent Century? No. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany's here also, Spirit. I have to check that out, Veronica. I just would love to watch something like that. It'd be awesome. Nothing was more intriguing, though, than the French monarchy. If there's a fairy. Hi. Hello. It's like I'm staring into the sun. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will watch that definitely. Hey, Spirit. Spirit, is there something you want to tell us?
Okay, I found this on the web for scooters or something you want to tell us. Check it out.
Siri keeps thinking its name is Spirit. It's so funny. So I just call it Siri Spirit now. Hi. Spirit, what's your name? Thanks so much for saying hi to us. Pumpkin? That's my dog's name. Is Pumpkin there? Is somebody there with my doggy Pumpkin? Hi. Yes, thank God, Spirit. Thank God. Spirit, remind Tiffany to make a grocery list, okay? I don't know if you're still there, Veronica, but I'll send you a link in a moment. Just trying to pay a bill. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. I wish we could talk to Anne Boleyn. Is she there? Me too. Me too. Police. Yes, my name is Storm. You're right. Hurry for what, Spirit? That was kind of scary sounding. Sorry about that. Well, that was scary. I know. So quiet. Hey, Yang. The spirit box said your name yesterday. Now that I see you, I remember now. How have you been, sweetheart? I am doing well, honey. It's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming by and saying hi. What have you been up to tonight? All right, sweetheart. Yeah, it did. It said your first name. I don't know. I don't know. We asked, but it didn't say, so maybe it just was. That was me. I hit the desk. So maybe it was just saying random names from the chat, remembering names from the chat. I don't know. It didn't tell us why. It will do that though. It will. Even if people are not in the chat, it'll talk about names that are familiar to us all, that have been in the chat before. I would love to see you, sweetheart. Come by the chat tomorrow. I'll be here. I got confused and thought it was Saturday, but it's Friday night, Saturday morning. No, please don't do that. Get some rest, sweetheart. Yeah, turn it off and get some rest. Ring light will just keep you up with the blue light on it. In fact, probably only going to be here for about another half hour, if it even lasts that long. It's gotten so quiet. Let me get my phone. Be right back. Yeah, Spirit, it's whack. So I'm gonna play a movie. It's not gonna be very long. Here it is. It's Frankenstein, 1910. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna watch it with you guys. If anybody wants to watch it with me. Okay, Spirit. That's it. I'm gonna. I like terrifying. Wow, look at that. Weird they dress everywhere. The dress is so beautiful. Let's see it. That was scary and strange. Let's see what the next. How do you feel about this one, Spirit? What's your thought on that? You know what that spirits have watched this in the past. So it's basically saying to keep the peace. We're asking everybody to like stay inside, go home, don't leave. Something sinister's going on. Maybe. The music is so cool. Kind of reminds me of the house that we went and played around in on Second Life that's haunted, that has the portraits that change. I love that place. We should go back there and explore sometime. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Look at what he's got in the bag. Oh gosh, so spooky. Excuse me. Okay, it's fine. We might have to save that one for next week. That one is an hour long. So I will keep that bookmark for another time. Let's see if Spirit has anything to say at witching hour. Spirit, did you like the movies? Spirit, did you like the movies? Spirit, did you like the movies? That was really quite intense. The sound it just made. Spirit, we just want to know what your name is and how we can help you. Can you tell us your name? Are there any spirits there? I feel like some are watching as well. I feel like you're very right about that. We're just going to follow your inner compass on it, young shaman. Spirit, how many spirits are there? How many spirits are there? I just think. Okay, so they're not telling us how many are there. They're not telling us how many. They're not telling us their names. Okay, could you at least tell us if you're happy? Are you there, Anne Boleyn? Anne Boleyn, are you there? Okay. Spirit, do you have any goals? Do you have any goals in your spirit life? Are you happy in your spirit life? Oh, Spirit, are you not there anymore? Spirit, please tell us if you're there. Okay, we'll go 9-9 in a minute, puppy bear. So Spirit, if there's anything else that you want to say it now before we decide to close down the night. Oh my gosh, she wants CBD. That's so cute. Okay, you want some CBD? All right, mommy, get you some CBD in a minute. Spirit, what's your name? Are you bad, Spirit? That's why you don't want to talk to us? All right, Spirit. I'm going to just say goodnight. If you want to give us any signals of saying goodnight to us, we just want to say thank you for your time. We'll just go down the list real quick. Anne Boleyn, are you there? Touch the REMpod or say something into the spirit box to let us know you're there. She's so cute. Okay, Matthew Perry, if you're there, touch the REMpod or say something into the speaker box so we know you're there. Hi. Who am I talking to? Hmm. Spirit, is there anything that you want to say to us before we turn off the spirit box and the REMpod? Okay, I guess that's a no. So I'm going to turn off the REMpod because we've asked several times. If there's any other spirits that want to say something, I'll give you another few minutes. We would really like to know anything you'd like to tell us. We just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for talking with us tonight. Thank you for the fun. Good night, Spirit. Thank you for your time. That was an interesting night. Thanks so much for hanging out, Tiffany. I appreciate it. Let me know if you want to play Second Life in the future again. I'm definitely going to force myself to stop working this weekend and have some fun on it. Just not tonight because I need to really get a good night rest. But I would love to do a Second Life run this weekend. So if you want to be doing anything on Second Life or want to check it out some more, let me know. Probably tomorrow night because Sunday night I'm going to do the show earlier so I can get to bed earlier. I want to go back to that haunted house again and explore that area. They've been building up that area for the last couple of years, and some things have changed that I haven't even noticed were there. I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight and the not too distant future? This weekend, what do we need to know? Any wisdom from the Golden Girls? Like, if I wasn't so tired, I'd be like, yeah, let's jump on Second Life. But I really, really want to get on Second Life right now. But I know if I do, I'll be up till dawn again. And I just can't. I'm so sleepy. I'm going to fall asleep during this tarot card shuffling. I need an artificially intelligent nap where I can work and sleep at the same time. Oh, so self-care. Love care is going to be self-care. Take it easy this weekend in the Queen of Pentacles, everybody, because it's going to help you with your emotional balance, your emotional support. Just take it easy and have fun. All right. Maybe go someplace you've never been before. Maybe go back to someplace you have been before and you want to explore it. In that Queen of Pentacles and that Four of Pentacles. I'll be back tomorrow, probably for a happy hour. Definitely for a slumber party. And I'll see you guys then. Okay. Thanks so much, Tiffany, for coming by and hanging out tonight and moderating. Thank you so much, Veronica and Maria, for your donations. Yang, it was great to see you. Come by tomorrow and hang out if you can. Texas Toast, it was good to see you. You know, you were drunk for 5 seconds. JD, I can still give you a general reading anytime that you want to get that. Let's see. Sin, it was good to see you again. Amelia, good luck with your new tarot channel and your manifesting money. You can make it happen. You can have be and do whatever you want. Dollface, stay in touch. Wait, hey Dollface, there you are, dear. Yeah, you were here earlier. What I asked you earlier, what's your question, babe? Glad you came back. I wondered where you went when I asked. Okay. Will Tyrone express his feelings to you? Sure, I can ask that. Spirit, will Tyrone express his feelings ever to her? It's driving her crazy. Spirit says yes, he will. He will in the Six of Swords. It could be in 6 minutes. It could be in 6 days. It could be in 6 weeks. It could be in 6 months. But he will. Yes, he will. especially when you know that he's feeling more mentally stable in that card right now. More mentally, it's like expressing his feelings do make him feel a lot better, take him to higher ground. Okay, cool. I'm glad it makes sense to you. I'll be back tomorrow. Tiffany, thanks so much for hanging out. Dollface, thanks for coming by. Yeah. Plus, you mentioned he's been in those situations where maybe he, didn't or couldn't express his emotions before. Giving flowers is a good way, though, to express their emotions. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gents. Sweet dreams when you get there. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back. Music is sacred. Bye.